Every time a new Mortal Kombat game comes out, we have the exact same debate.
There is a growing concern on Capitol Hill that parents who buy some of those games may not realize just how much violence they're getting.
That a fantasy martial arts game, as some parents think is just too violent.
These games teach a child to enjoy inflicting torture.
And you expect this type of conversation from somebody in their 60s, but yesterday Giuna tweeted about violence in Mortal Kombat and how he personally was not a fan of it. First of all, I want to say this is a totally valid take. There's nothing wrong with not liking hyper-violence in video games or even fighting games. It's just not some people's cup of tea. I just don't really see the point of rehashing this. Complaining about violence in Mortal Kombat is like walking into a Hooters and complaining that the outfits are a bit small. It's like playing Dead or Alive and complaining about jiggle physics. That's kind of the point here. Mortal Kombat is a great fighting game, but it has a very clear gimmick. So much so that they developed an entire series of finishing moves around it.
Brutality.
Animality. And also whatever this one is.
Friendship.
It's just part of the game. It's synonymous with the series, and it's something fans clearly enjoy. Let's not forget that Mortal Kombat is the reason the game's rating exists in the first place. The ESRB, which is responsible for that little letter in the corner of all video games today, was created in response to media concerns about how violent Mortal Kombat was all the way back in the 90s. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with this opinion really, and there's definitely an argument to be made around the safety and well-being of the developers. Recently, more information has come out about how having to do research needed to create these ultra-realistic fatalities can take a toll on mental health, and I think anybody can empathize with that. But if a new Mortal Kombat game is announced and your first thought is to bring up the 30-year-old argument that the game is too violent, you're gonna have to expect some backlash, especially if you follow that up with asking all NRS fans if they're doing okay. This is probably engagement baiting to some extent, and I guess it worked because I'm over here engaging. Either way, I just think it's dumb bringing up this argument again, and I wish it would have died in the 90s along with all the shitty Mortal Kombat clones. Normal video games have violence. Mortal Kombat is violence. They're not asking you to make friends with them. They're asking you to
Finish him.
Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked the video, consider subscribing if you want to see more. Catch you guys next time.